r/AskReddit stories by Mr. Great Story. Subscribe for daily Reddit stories. Let's get cracking. What's a common saying that annoys you? If they told you to jump off a cliff, would you? It is always a false equivalence. Or, if everyone/your friends were jumping off a cliff, would you? If everyone I know was jumping off a cliff, I'd at least have to seriously consider it. My friends aren't idiots, they probably have a reason. I'd have to find out why before deciding. Yeah, not all cliffs are deadly. Some are fun. If you have nothing to hide, then you have nothing to fear. The first and only thing they reply with when people are presented with mass surveillance practices. Pretty sure it was Snowden that responded to this by asking if you would give up your freedom of speech because you had nothing to say. To piggyback off what you said, I had a classmate in college that would use this constantly in our capstone discussion course. Never read the material, participated in coursework, etc. She would wait until someone finished a really thoughtful analysis and say to piggyback on that, and essentially repeat the exact same thing, but worse. Eventually, my prof said no more piggybacking. Either give me your own thoughts, or don't say anything. And then started making her initiate the discussions, so she had to speak before the rest of us. It went about as well as you'd expect for her. Let me be the ping to your pong, and add that. If someone said that during a meeting, I think I'd walk out. I'd like to be the Kim K to your AJ, and get off what you said. Call me a tourist, because I'm hopping into your train of thought to say that. There's always someone out there who has it worse. While possibly true, it trivializes the serious struggles that people go through. Sure, someone could be going through worse, but that doesn't invalidate what you're going through. If you got time to lean, you got time to clean. Bitch, I've been cleaning all day. Don't let this iron you. Just kidding. When you catch someone red-handed doing something they shouldn't, and they dismissively say, just kidding, as if it never happened, and they are thus absolved of everything, it drives me up the wall. At least own up to it. It's just a prank, bro. This sentence people say to essentially excuse any behavior or joke. Prankster, let's put a klaxon by someone's eardrums. Loud noise. They get angry. Oh, it's just a prank, bro. Haha. Loosen up a bit. I was just joking. I just hate it. It doesn't excuse your behavior. It's just because they can't live up to the consequences. There was a girl who used to pull shit like this at my high school, like do or say really mean messed up stuff to people, and when they got upset it was, oh my god, I was just kidding. You can't take a joke. Wow, to grow up. One thing I'll never forget was her making fun of another student. His mother was extremely ill for being bad at math or something, and I don't remember the exact words, but she basically said maybe if you weren't so bad at math your mom wouldn't be dying. Obviously the student got really upset and the bully absolutely lost her mind that she couldn't take a joke. Sorry, in what world is something like that considered an even remotely okay joke to make? God, I hated her. Hello. We are calling about your car's extended warranty. My car that was totaled 4 years ago has a crazy good warranty. I can save thousands by paying a small fee via MoneyGram to keep it going. Oh my god, those stupid calls. I don't even own a car. Edit, I don't even have a driver's license. Give 110%. Once at a job interview I told my interviewer that I'm a 110% kind of guy. She looks me dead in the eye and goes, we are looking for 150% kind of people. Working for her was an interesting experience, to say the least. The next time you go to jail we are not bailing you out. How many times have you heard this? Haha. Nothing can stop a team. If you work your hardest you will succeed. Stuff like that. Nothing can stop a team. How about another team? You weren't supposed to do that. My ex was told by my coworker, "You're pretty for an Indian girl." She then cheated on me with a said coworker and left me for him. Sounds like Kelly from The Office. Fly for a white guy? The one exception. People saying they're a little OCD because they like to sort things neatly or something. I think it's become an adjective now, and it pisses me off. IDKY, cause I don't know anyone with OCD, but it really bugs me when people say I'm so OCD. I have to have the color of my book coded, or I just go crazy. Or ADHD. Edit. Holy shit, my inbox. Or a dyslexic moment like, bitch, do you know how hard it was for me to learn to read? I don't know isn't an answer, or the parent version of I don't know because I said so. Edit. Thanks for updoots and silver. I don't know is a better answer than literally anything else when you don't know something. Go figure. It's just a word, but I loathe the term hubby. It makes me want to claw my own face off and throw it at whoever said it. Along the same vein, I cannot stand prego and kiddo. My husband knows this, so whenever someone is pregnant he says she's prego with a kiddo, and he thinks it's hilarious. In America, where I live, people constantly say it's a free country as an excuse for saying or doing something that other people are judging/criticizing them for. What they fail to realize is that it goes both ways and they are not free of the consequences of their actions. Think about everyone else that has much bigger problems than you and realize your problems aren't that big, something like that. Ah yes, it could be worse. Hate that. It could be a lot better too. Every single piece of office jargon ever. Hits include, "Let's put a pin in that, let me swivel chair, that nice to meet you, email exclusive, our core values are let's touch base, I'll just ping you on X, there's no int mids on my radar, hit the ground running." Literally anyone that uses this crap in day-to-day speech needs a slap. Just be positive. Well, if I could I would. I was once at a park and saw some 8-year-old boy punch his playmate in the head and his mum responded, "Well, boys will be boys. How about teaching your kid not to punch others? How about that?" Yeah, and shitty parents make for shitty kids. The turd doesn't fall far from the asshole. You can do anything if you put your mind to it. No, you fucking can't. Everything happens for a reason. Someone actually wrote this on Facebook to a family member of mine after she had a miscarriage. And it's inbred half cousin, it's all part of God's plan. God's plan: 1. Create people. 2. Give them technology. 3. Make Jenny have miscarriage. 4. 5. Kill humanity. No offense, but with all due respect, anyone who says that is an asshole. It's one of those things that can be used with the right nuance, but smooth brains use it to be a dick. No offense, but you're smelling pretty bad right now. Here's some deodorant to a close friend. Is okay and helpful. No offense, but your entire race is subhuman and deserves to go to hell. Not helpful. IDK if it really fits, but when people write would of, it makes me hate people. Should have used a different word. Don't cry over spilled milk. It just sounds so cheesy. Money can't buy happiness. I hate this saying. About 90% of my problems could be solved with money. The customer is always right. Edit. Thanks for the silver and gold. The sad part is there is some really important truth to this. It's just been taken out of context. It was never intended to apply to an individual customer. It was intended to apply to the population of customers. The real idea is that if a particular product isn't selling, trying to blame it on the customers is stupid. Be your true self. I think that promotes a very passive, one-dimensional way of looking at your life. My true self is a couch potato. I want to be better. If it doesn't scan, it's free. No, Janet. If it doesn't scan, I can't sell it to you. It's not a posted policy, so get bent. When I was at a cashier job, it got to the point where I wasn't getting paid enough to care if the item's scanned or not. Just drag it over the sensor and throw it in a bag. Sometimes it's just too much of a hassle to have to type in long codes when it's just like $3 of rice pilaf mix. When an employer refers to their employees as family. Edit. Obligatory thank you for the gold. Rip my inbox. And to the 50+ people who think they're original, I'm not a monster. I fucking love The Office. We are family equals be prepared to work early and late, and be paid in guilt and manipulation. If you cannot handle me at my worst, you don't deserve me at my best. This is what we like to call a red flag. Thank you for watching. Tell me which one was your favorite. Like, subscribe and hit that notification bell for more. The next video will be even more interesting. You are a legend.